So what are the top 10 things your website must have in 2019? I'm going to give you some easy steps to look over your website to ensure that you're getting the maximum value out of your online marketing campaign. For the first 3 people that respond to this YouTube video, I'm asking a request to have a look at their website. We will do a complete review of your website to see what you're missing out on. So please comment below if you'd like us to do that for you. I'm John Pankhurst, the Morning Marketing Man. If you find the value in this video is giving you something you can take back to your business, please like or share it on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, please click the subscribe button, because every new subscriber I get really encourages me to add more content and value back to the community. And if you're watching on LinkedIn, please click the like button, because that will share it with your network and more people will get to see my content. Okay, let's get straight into this video. So number one mistake, I see people talking about features all the time. Features are a no features. You should be talking about benefits. Now, what am I talking about with benefits? Let's look at this car. This car's got air conditioning, and it's got dual air conditioning. So I can have air conditioning on this side of the car, and my partner can have air conditioning on her side of the car. Now, that's a feature, right? Now, what's the benefit? The benefit is if we go on a long journey, we won't have an argument about who's hot or cold, and the journey will go quicker. So we should be talking about that benefit and not the fact that we can control the temperature independently of each other. Number 2 is making sure your website is built for mobile first. That is really important. Not mobile friendly. It's not good enough to be mobile friendly. Now, what do I mean by mobile first is that the architecture and the way that your website is built must comply with Google Web Mobile standards, because they're looking at site speed now. It's a huge ranking factor. If over 60% of internet traffic's on a mobile device, that's what's important. Keeping it simple, stupid is a really important phrase that I use every time before I write any website copy, and you should do too. It's really important because imagine on my website I could talk about how I create a sales funnel, how I generate new leads and opportunities, but really all my potential customers are looking for is to win new business. So I would talk about winning new business, not this complicated structure that we put in place for businesses. So think about that for yourself. Try and keep it simple. Stupid. Usain Bolt, fastest man on the planet, incredible athlete. And think of your website as being an athlete. It needs to be very fast these days. If your website doesn't load in under 2 seconds, you're going to lose about 30% of your web traffic. If it takes more than 3 seconds, 50% of your traffic is going to bounce back to search and look at your competitor. So you need to employ somebody that's going to really know how to fine-tune the website and get site speed to the point where it's going to load faster than 1.5 seconds. It's critical in e-commerce as well. So your web page really should be loading in under 1 second. When somebody lands on a web page, there are 2 things they're interested in. Number 1, have you got what I need? And number 2, do I trust you? And that is really important. You've got to focus on what people are looking for when they land on your page. Keep the messaging very simple. They're only going to be looking for one thing. So when they land on that web page, tell them exactly what it is you're selling or offering on that web page. And then with regards to the trust you've got to look at how you convey trust over. Wouldn't it be great if you could take your best customer with you to every sales meeting? And in your marketing literature, you had your best customer everywhere you went. And that's what customer testimonials do. So when I land on a web page and I see a photograph of someone and I have some italic copy next to it, which implicitly says that this person's giving a comment about this company and recommending them, I start to look at that. Now that's good, but they can be easily faked. You could take a photograph of someone, put it there, put some copy next to it, and it's a fake testimonial. Now the thing that's very difficult to fake is video content. And if they are faking it, you can tell straight away whether someone's using an actor or it just doesn't look right. So we highly recommend using video testimonials to increase the conversion rates of your web pages. A video testimonial we have seen increases conversion rate by about 80%, a huge win for websites. Social proof. Social proof is really important. Now, what does that mean? On a web form button or anywhere where someone's going to contact you, you need to have social proof. So for instance, if you're using Trustpilot, and if you can use Trustpilot, you could have 5-star reviews right next to the submit button, because what happens is when someone clicks a form, right before they click the submit button, they go, oh, do I really want to part with my data, my information to this company I don't know, like, never heard of before, I landed on this website and potentially don't trust them? So it's really important. Make sure you get your social proof right next to the submit button. Google knows everything, and images and content have to be unique to make sure they can get to the top of search. So with images in particular, Google has a way of doing a reverse image lookup. It's a special tool, so you can actually go to Google, and I'm going to put a link up here. You can click that link and it will take you to a landing page where you can type in or upload a photograph that you've got, and then it will tell you where it's been used somewhere else. So imagine you're a commercial cleaning company and you've got photographs of stock images of people cleaning in a commercial environment, and all your competitors have probably got the same stock images, because all the web designers have looked for stock images of people cleaning buildings and they found the same people and used them in their content. So Google will have maybe 10 companies that are doing commercial cleaning. It will look at all that content and say, well, it's all the same. Now, if you happen to have unique content, and by that I mean photographs of your team or whoever cleaning that location, Google's going to say, you've gone to that extra stage of making sure your content's unique. And just because of that, you're going to be a little bit boosted higher in search. So use unique photography and videos. Don't be tempted to use stock. From our own research, we found that when people land on a website, first of all, they look at the homepage, they get a little feel for the business, then they're going to look at either your case studies or examples of your work, and then price. So if you do not have a homepage that takes links off to pricing and case studies, you're immediately losing traffic. But the most important page after that is going to be about you, your business. Now remember, people buy from companies they like, trust and value. The last thing to remember is that if over 60% of web traffic is on a mobile phone, the chances are, well, 60-40 chance is that someone's actually going to be on a mobile device when they're looking at your web page. So make sure that the phone number that you've got for your company is very visible on a mobile, and ideally permanently on display. So when people are scrolling up and down, they can just click it and it's click to call. And that's the last thing. It's really important. The first 3 people that reply to this YouTube video, I will actually do a personal review of their website to make sure there's nothing you're missing out on, and help you get better conversions and win more business. Let's keep it simple, huh? If you've enjoyed the content in this video, please like or share on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, please click the subscribe button, because every new subscriber I get encourages me to add more content to the community. And if you're watching on LinkedIn, please like it, because it will share with your professional network. Have a great day.